and welcome to the Beige Jacket Society of Halloween fans. My name's Dan, this is Howard, and
Hello.
we present the And Now the Podcast Starts podcast.
Yes, indeed we do.
Which maybe we should think about renaming that. The And Now the Podcast Starts podcast sounds a bit...
Yeah.
If you're a Halloween fan, you might enjoy this video. And when I say Halloween fan, I mean a fan of the franchise of movies called Halloween, which began in 1978. This particular video is about the third in that series, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
It was the start of the year in our old Celtic lands, and we'd be waiting in our houses of wattles and clay. The barriers would be down, you see, between the real and the unreal. And the dead might be looking in to sit by our fires of turf.
Which I don't think you're a huge fan of, Howard.
Well, not particularly. No, it's an interesting sort of like a diversion as part of the. It's the only Halloween film that doesn't have Michael Myers in. It's got a completely different story. It's all about killer masks and things like that. No, I think it's to me there's just a lot of plot holes in it.
Yes.
And it doesn't make a lot of sense towards the end. But Dan O'Hurley is very good, Tom Atkins is very good, and Stacey Delkin's very good.
I would agree with all those statements. So we are recording podcast discussions about every single film in the Halloween franchise, because this year is in fact the 40th anniversary of the Halloween
My
franchise.
goodness, doesn't time fly?
And therefore we have a whole podcast discussion about Halloween 3 and every other movie. But also in Halloween 3, we were invited to participate in a fan screening of the movie, which sadly, Howard, you weren't able to.
No, I was in Rio de Janeiro filming, so I couldn't make it to Bury that day. So
That happens. I was in Bury.
nice place, Bury, nice market.
If I'm ever filming there, I'm lucky. You do regret that you didn't.
It's probably the biggest regret of my life. Actually, I didn't.
Howard couldn't make it to that screening,
No.
but I did, and we gathered some of the fans who viewed the film afterwards, and recorded some inserts for the podcast there. And what you're about to see is a few short extracts visually from that discussion, which hopefully you'll find quite entertaining. And if you do find it entertaining, there is a whole podcast with much more detail devoted to this film, which you can find on this very same YouTube channel that you're on right now. Enjoy this preview, enjoy the podcast if you listen to it, and if you've never seen Halloween 3, make sure you watch it and enjoy it, although obviously make sure you download it using legal means. So everybody say hi. Our wonderful guests are Dan.
Hi, I'm Dan.
Hi, I'm Gemma.
I'm Gareth.
I'm Steve.
I'm Peter. I was the stunt coordinator on Halloween 3. And I'm aging very well.
If I say it was an interesting failure, would I be in trouble? Would I piss people off?
No, if
Oh, I
that's
reckon, yeah.
Well, go on then.
I just think it's, like you say, really atmospheric. I think the music's excellent in it. I love the mask. I just love everything about it. And I love the bit where he throws the mask on a CCTV camera. Like, what would happen if it had not gone on there? What would he have done?
They're nicely competent as henchmen go. I particularly like the scene where Tom Atkins has escaped from the room and one goes, right, mask, grill. There's no messing around there. The communication of that intent over a silent CCTV.
Genuinely, the thing that struck me the most was the score. I think it's one of Carpenter's. I wasn't the only person behind it, but I think it's one of his, not lesser known, but I think it's a genuine masterpiece from Carpenter. There's no standout tracks that you know as iconic as the Halloween 1 theme, but I think in terms of the atmosphere it brings to the film, it's really, really great. It's the kind of thing you could probably stick on and just listen to throughout, and you have a really great time with it. Yeah, I think the score's fantastic.
I love the fact that Carpenter made this movie and The Thing in the same year. Not just Carpenter, but Dean Cundey, Alan Howarth being involved with the music. I just think, even if you pull Halloween 3 to bits, there's so much in it that's interesting and different.
it's a weird mix of a bit hokey and a sort of weird masterpiece, I think. And then you realise that The Thing was made at the same time, and I just think that's a hell of a year's work for anyone, really. Originally, his movie wasn't called Halloween 3: Season of the Witch. When Nigel Neal wrote the script, apparently on the front page it just says Halloween 3 working title, because he couldn't be bothered to come up with a title for it. And Tommy Lee Wallace, much later in the process, named it Season of the Witch based on a Donovan song that he likes.
You gotta pick up every stitch, yeah. You gotta pick up every stitch. Beatniks are out to make it rich, I'm telling ya. Oh no, must be the season of the witch.
My question to each of you is, what would you have named it? Mine would be The Halloween 3. Because the reason there's 3 masks in it is because Nigel Neal was clever, and when it's Halloween 3 there should be a 3 thing in it.
But I want the big giveaway. Might have been a...
The big giveaway?
Yeah.
That sounds like
That's
a game
nice.
show.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think that'd be good.
The title's the problem. I think if it's not called Halloween 3, it doesn't get made. Because it's called Halloween 3, it dies very quickly and kills off the anthology idea. So you can see that Sam Hain, maybe, you could have kept coming up with a different
Name for
Halloween-y kind of festival, but it's a bit weak, really.
Gemma?
I don't know, Terrifying Trio.
Something ridiculous like Death Mask or something like that. Nigel Neal would probably hate that, wouldn't he?
Oh,
Death Mask. Well, this is the thing, you've got this conflict. If someone was in marketing, they know they could sell that, going like, you get a post with these masks and go, Death Mask, which one will you choose? Or something like that. And then, so what
Selling that movie well, Pete.
Yes,
Selling it well.
we'll
John
do
Carpenter's
we'll
Death
do our,
Mask.
we'll do a northern version of this. We'll call it Death Mask, and we'll do like little, those plastic ones. We'll set it in Farmworth.
Halloween 3, Myers Light.
Diet Myers.